Welcome to Mr. Holloway's Foundational Java Skills series. In this video, we're going to talk about casting. But before we get started, please go ahead and like and subscribe and comment. And class is now in session. Let's get started. So in this video, we're going to discuss casting. Now, casting is a very simple concept. It's when we change one data type to another, and that's it. It's used in all programming languages. You don't have to use it all the time, but there may be times when you have to change one data type to another, and so that's why it's a good idea to know how to do it. It may not be something that you do all the time, but you're definitely going to come across it at some point. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to create a variable called x. So we've declared a variable. I'm going to assign it a value of 2.75, and then we're going to just print this out. So I'm going to do a system.out.println, and we're going to print the value of x. All right, so let's go ahead and run this, and we should get simply 2.75, and we get 2.75, which we expected. Now, I'm going to create another variable, and let's say that this is going to be an int. Okay, so I'm going to set this value to not any kind of int. I'm just going to set this to x. All right, so now I'm just going to copy this, and then I will paste this in. I'm going to print the value of y. So now what we've done is we've declared a variable called x that is a double. This is the value, 2.75. We've declared a variable y, and it's an int, and the value is x, but x is actually a double, so we're going to have a problem. So when we run this, let's see what we get. So as you can see, we have a problem. Java basically doesn't like it. It says possible lossy conversion from double to int. So we have to fix it, and the way we fix it is simply by casting. So we can just simply fix it up here, and the way you cast in Java is you do your opening and closing parentheses, and then you tell it that we're going to basically convert this. So we want this double to be an int, and then we should not have any problems, but I want you to notice what prints. Okay, because now we have a double and we have an int, and so we have 2.75, 2.75 and 2. And remember that with ints, there is no decimal. There are no decimals, and so that's why we get 2. So everything looks good, and that is simply casting. All right, now I'm going to reverse this. I want to redo this. So let me bring this down here because I want to show you a behavior that you may come across, and you may not understand why if you don't know about this. So I'm going to take this code here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse these. So I'm going to make this an int. So let's just do this. I'm going to make this an int, and I'm going to make this a double, and I'm just going to get rid of this. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have an int, a variable called x that's an int that's let me see. I'll make this 2. Okay, and we're going to convert this to a double, so it doesn't matter because this will actually should print as 2.0. So here we have an int that's 2, and we're going to convert it basically to a double. Now we have a problem, or we may have a problem, because this x, we're assigning the value of x to a double, and so Java may have a problem with that, but you're going to notice something right off the bat. Okay, and so we're going to run this, and notice we don't get an error. So we get 2 and we get 2.0. We did not get an error. And so you may be asking yourself, why didn't we have to explicitly convert this to a double like this? So the way we did the other version down here. So why did we not need to do that? Okay, the reason why is because we're taking a smaller data type and basically making it converted it into a bigger data type. That's not a problem. So we call that widening primitive conversion. And Java allows that, so it will do it automatically for you. So it implicitly does the casting for you. And so this is just one of those situations where if you go bigger, smaller to bigger, you don't have a problem. But if you go bigger to smaller, you will. So let's take a look at what that looks like here. So if you remember from this chart in my Java primitives, we notice so we have a double, which is 64 bits, and we have an int, which is 32 bits. So we don't have a problem taking this value and converting it to a double. Okay, that will implicitly basically do the casting automatically. But when we try to downsize a double into an int, we have to explicitly tell Java to do that. And so that's just something that you need to be aware of. And in this case, it's kind of just automatic conversion and casting. Okay, that concludes this video. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And class is now dismissed. I will see you in the next video.